Echoes of courage. The city was a sprawling metropolis of steel and glass where the echoes of courage resonated through its crowded streets. It was a place where dreams and despair collided, where the skyline reached for the heavens while the underbelly of society fought to survive. In the heart of this urban jungle lived our protagonist, Scarlett, a young woman with a fire in her eyes and a spirit unbreakable. She had grown up in the shadow of towering skyscrapers, her dreams as vast as the city itself, but life had not been kind to her. Raised in a neighborhood where poverty and crime ran rampant, Scarlett had seen her fair share of hardships. She had lost her parents at a young age and had to fend for herself on the unforgiving streets. One fateful evening, as the city's neon lights painted the streets with an otherworldly glow, Scarlett witnessed an act of bravery that would change the course of her life. A group of thugs had cornered a defenseless old man in a dimly lit alley. Fear surged through Scarlett's veins, but she couldn't just stand by and watch. With a newfound courage, she rushed to the man's aid, using a piece of scrap metal as a makeshift weapon. Her determination and fierce spirit surprised even herself as she drove the attackers away. The old man, Professor Franklin, was a renowned scientist who had dedicated his life to groundbreaking research. Grateful for Scarlett's intervention, he saw something special in her. He offered her an opportunity that would lead her down an extraordinary path. He needed a fearless assistant, someone unafraid to venture into the unknown to help him uncover a hidden truth about the city's dark secrets. As Scarlett delved deeper into Professor Franklin's research, she discovered that the city's corrupt government had been concealing a shocking conspiracy for years. A powerful corporation, the Apex Syndicate, controlled the city from the shadows, using advanced technology to manipulate and exploit the citizens. With each revelation, Scarlett's determination to expose the truth grew stronger, fueled by the echoes of courage she had witnessed on that fateful night. Together with Professor Franklin, Scarlett embarked on a dangerous journey to expose the Apex Syndicate's nefarious plans and bring justice to the city. Along the way, they encountered a group of rebels who shared their cause. United by their unwavering courage, they formed an underground movement determined to free the city from the corporation's grasp. The city became a battleground, a place where courage clashed with corruption. Scarlett, once a struggling girl from the streets, had become a symbol of hope for the oppressed. Her unwavering courage inspired others to stand up and fight for their city's future. In the end, it was not just the physical battles that defined their struggle, but the courage to face the truth and stand up against insurmountable odds. The echoes of courage that resonated through the city streets grew into a deafening roar, shaking the foundations of the corrupt regime. As the sun set on the city's skyline, the people took back their streets, and the echoes of courage rang out as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit could shine brightly, illuminating the path to a better future. With the city's fate hanging in the balance, Scarlett and her newfound allies continued their relentless pursuit of justice. They gathered evidence of the Apex Syndicate's crimes, exposing their nefarious plans to control the city's resources and manipulate its citizens. As the truth began to surface, a wave of public outrage swept through the city. Scarlett's courage and determination had turned her into a symbol of resistance, and people from all walks of life joined their cause. The once divided city now stood united against the corporation's tyranny. Protests erupted, demanding accountability, and the echoes of courage grew louder with each passing day. The Apex Syndicate, realizing the threat posed by Scarlett and the resistance movement, unleashed their formidable resources to crush the uprising. It led to a series of epic showdowns in the city's streets, where courage clashed with power. Scarlett and her allies faced danger at every turn, but they remained unwavering, determined to bring the corporation to its knees. In the midst of the chaos, Scarlett uncovered a shocking revelation. The Apex Syndicate had developed a powerful technology that could manipulate not only the minds of the citizens, but also control the very infrastructure of the city. They were on the brink of unleashing this terrifying power, and time was running out. With the odds stacked against them, Scarlett and her allies launched a daring assault on the Apex Syndicate's headquarters, a towering skyscraper that symbolized their control over the city. The battle that ensued was fierce, with explosions and gunfire echoing through the city streets. Scarlett faced the corporation's ruthless leader, a cunning and formidable adversary. In the climactic confrontation, Scarlett's courage and determination were put to the ultimate test. She fought with everything she had, using her wits, resourcefulness, and the support of her allies. The battle raged on, but in the end, it was Scarlett's unyielding spirit and belief in justice that prevailed. The corporation's leader was defeated, and their sinister technology was dismantled. The city's infrastructure was freed from their control, and the citizens were finally able to breathe the air of freedom. The echoes of courage that had reverberated through the city had become a triumphant roar, signaling the downfall of the oppressive regime. In the aftermath of the battle, the city began the arduous process of healing and rebuilding. Scarlett, now a hero in the eyes of the people, continued to work alongside Professor Franklin to ensure that the city's future was built on a foundation of transparency and justice. The story of Echoes of Courage served as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, the courage of a few could ignite a spark of hope that would light the way for many. The city, once shrouded in corruption and fear, had been reborn, a testament to the enduring power of courage and the indomitable human spirit.
Practice vocabulary. Sprawling, extending over a large area, often used to describe a city's size. Echoes, repeated sounds or sentiments. Courage, the quality of being brave and determined. Skyscrapers, extremely tall buildings, often a defining feature of a city's skyline. Despair, a feeling of hopelessness or sadness. Protagonist, the main character of a story. Determination, firmness of purpose. Poverty, a state of extreme financial hardship. Corruption, dishonest or unethical behavior. Conspiracy, a secret plan to commit unlawful or harmful actions. Renowned, widely known and respected. Oppressed, subjected to harsh and unfair treatment. Nefarious, wicked, evil. Revelation, a surprising and enlightening disclosure. Symbol, an object or character representing a deeper meaning or idea. Resistance, the refusal to accept or comply with something. Outrage, a strong reaction of anger or shock, motivating the people to take action. Tyranny, the oppressive rule of a powerful entity. Showdown, a decisive confrontation or battle. Triumphant, achieving victory or success. Adversary, an opponent or enemy. Climactic, relating to the most intense and crucial part of a story. Dismantled, taken apart or broken down. Healing, the process of recovering and restoring. Rebuilding, the act of constructing anew. Transparency, openness and honesty. Enduring, lasting or persisting over time. Hope, a feeling of optimism. Foundation, the basis upon which something is built, emphasizing the need for justice. indomitable, incapable of being subdued. Hardship, severe suffering or difficulty. Unyielding, refusing to give in. Accountability, the state of being responsible for one's actions. Explosions, sudden, violent bursts. Fierce, intensely competitive or combative. Wits, intelligence and cleverness. Resourcefulness, the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. Unveiling, the act of revealing or disclosing. Arduous, difficult and tiring, describing the process of rebuilding. Vast, enormous in size or extent, characterizing the city. Confrontation, a hostile or argumentative meeting or situation between opposing parties. Shaking, trembling or moving violently. Fateful, having far-reaching and often disastrous consequences or implications. Emerge, to come forth or become visible. Decisive, settling an issue or producing a definite result. Revolution, a sudden and complete change. Dystopian, a term describing an oppressive and nightmarish society. Resilience, the ability to recover and adapt in the face of adversity. Illuminate, to provide light. Injustice, the lack of fairness or justice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.